In this movie, we'll talk about iBooks, the application that comes bundled with operating system X, which allows you to buy books and read them right on your computer. If you're already comfortable with iTunes, you'll see a lot of familiar features. But like iTunes, if you want to buy something from iBooks store, you need to have an Apple ID with a credit card already attached to the account. And if you don't already have an Apple ID, we'll discuss how to create one in a later video. For now, I'm going to assume that you already have an account, and we're going to take a look at iBooks. So I have iBooks already in my dock at the bottom of the screen. I'll go ahead and click it to launch. From the beginning, it should ask for your Apple ID. In this case, I'm already logged in, but I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like to sign in and log into your Apple ID account. It works pretty much the same as in with iTunes. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my Apple ID and hit sign in. And I just want to mention that I already have my credit card attached to the account. If I didn't, I would get a prompt from Apple stating that I will need to update my system and add a credit card for my account. So this is my book library. It's going to walk me through and it's going to offer to take me to the store. I'll go ahead and click on that. And this is what the iBook store looks like. So you can toggle between store and your library just by hitting this button up here at the top. Now I'm in my library and now I'm in the store. Why don't we buy some books? You can see that there are sections across the top here. Right now I'm in the feature section. But if I go to top charts, I can see the most popular books that are bought on the iTunes store. If I go to New York Times, this is the New York Times bestseller list. I can also go to categories and just browse through different categories. So if I'm interested in a book on street photography, I might go to the arts category and scroll down here and look for the subcategories photography. Then I might find some books on different types of photography. That might be something I'm looking for. But of course, browsing through those categories may not find exactly what I'm looking for. You might want to perform a search. I'll just type in a search for street photography, a specific art in the photography field. You can see iTunes also suggests search results. So I'll choose the street photography section that I want. And there we go. Now we got a bunch of options. Let's give one of these books a try. I'm going to select this book here. And you can see I can either buy this book or I can download a sample. For now, I'm going to get a sample because I haven't heard this book before and I just want to check it out before I download it. Now I've downloaded a sample. Let me go ahead and search a completely different book that I do want to actually purchase. I'll go up in the search field, hit the X to clear, or just continue my typing. I remember a book in high school by titled Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. So I'm going to go ahead and look and see if I can find a digital copy of the book to add to my iBooks library. And there you have it. I have a bunch of books by the author Orson Scott Card for the titles of Ender's Game. The great thing about this book is that it's a series, so now I have all the different options under that particular series. So let's go ahead and look to see which one I'd like to purchase. To purchase my copy of Ender in Exile through the iBook store, I'll go ahead and click this Buy Book button. After I click Buy Book, now it's going to confirm if I still want to buy the book. Yes, I do, so I'll hit Buy. And it'll download that book. To confirm an existing credit card with the store that you have not purchased anything on yet, you may have to type in the security code for that credit card. That's the security code on the back of your card. To begin reading, click Read. Your book would open in a new window. You can press the right and left arrows on the keyboard to move forward and backwards into the book. If you click on the green button at the top of the screen, the book can be read in the full screen mode. At the top of the screen, you have several options on the left and right side. Hover your mouse at the top of the screen to reveal the options. And if you place your cursor over the menu, you can see the names: Notes, Show Table of Contents, Show the iBooks Library. Adjust the appearance of pages and text. Quick find text, media, and notes. And add and remove bookmarks. Here's an example of bookmarking. If you click on the icon, you'll see the different bookmarks. And the list of bookmarks can be seen by clicking on the down arrow. So if someone is reading your book, or you want to go back or forward into your book, click the down arrow and select the bookmark you desire. Clicking the Appearance button, and you can change the font size, the page and font color, and even the font typeface. When I read books, I like to write notes and make marks in my books. iBooks gives you the option to do that same thing. Here I'm going to highlight some text. I clicked on the option to add note, but in this case I'm not going to add any notes. You can hover at the top of the screen and click the image to close the notes option. If you want to review your notes, click back on the Highlights and Notes button. Hover over the highlight or note, and to the right there's a small box with 3 dots. Click that and you will be taken to your highlighted material. I'm just going to click this box to close. Hover over the top of your screen and click the book icon to return to your iBooks library. Now, your book is still open in the background. I'm using the MacBook Pro. If you are too, swipe up with 3 fingers to see your book. It should still be in full screen mode. If not, you can simply move the iBooks library screen to the side and reveal your open book. To close your book, just click the red button at the top left. Now, when I'm finished with the book, I probably want to delete it. I'm going to select this book. I'll hit the delete key on my keyboard. iBooks asks me if I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure I'm going to hit delete. And now that book has been deleted. It's no longer taking space on my hard drive. but because I purchased it in the online store, I still own it. And I could download it again by hitting this little cloud icon to re-download it. Now you can use iBooks to buy books online, read them right on your computer, and just like with iTunes Store, you can download the same books that you purchased on your computer to your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch as well. Later, I'll show you how to upload PDF books of your own.